Welcome back, everybody, to Kindred Spirits. Here we are again. We got 3 days in a row. That doesn't happen too often. I guess it happened there. It's about the only time, I think. Yeah, 3 days in a row. That's not very usual. And actually, just before we start, this is going to be a little late because I record these so many in advance. But I have 10 subscribers now. That might not seem like a lot to you, but to me, that's absolutely insane. I didn't think anybody would want to watch any of this, so thank you for that. It does make me question each of your decisions that you guys make in life, but hey, I don't judge. So anyways, enough of that. Thanks again. Let's just get started right into the 10th. We're still in our we're in our summer camp still. We're cooking every day for, it's only the 3rd day. We're still cooking. Hopefully we haven't been too worn out yet, because we're also doing all this other work on top of that to try and see if we can get any more information about some of our couples. Anyways, it is the 3rd day of summer camp. I'm cooking for a few more people than I was yesterday, but that hasn't changed the amount of work. So we're cooking for the broadcasting club as well, because we saw Nina trying to cook and it just made us angry. So we thought, we'll cook for them as well. Nina appreciated it, I'm sure the other 2 did as well. I got Imishima Senpai and the track team's advisor's approval to cook for the broadcasting club too, so that's fine. Ichiki-san and Futano-san were thrilled about it as well. They came rubbing their eyes sleepily to the cafeteria this morning, all 3 of them in matching t-shirts. Ichiki-san said something about their radio drama writing being rough, and them not getting a lot of sleep. Nina-san had said the same thing, but it was just kinda sounded like her usual thing. I was planning to go help Sono-sensei after cleaning up breakfast. I had barely left the cafeteria when... Hey, if it ain't Yuna. Oh, it's our friend. This is the first time we've seen her in the summer camp. Yuka off to makeup classes? I checked my phone while Yuka ran up to me. It's a bit before 9. Yep, 4 hours packed tight until lunch. Why do you sound so excited about my remedial classes? Huh? 'Cause when they're done, I have a lunch date with the girl I love. Why wouldn't I be happy? Wow, things have gone along smoothly with them. Oh, is that right? I bet you're the only one taking these classes with such impure motives, Yuka. Impure? No way, I'm the purest of them all. Yeah. Classes are boring as heck, but when they're over, I get to eat and talk with Aki. Oh man, I couldn't imagine a better summer vacation. Aki, Aryu-san said Yuka too, didn't she? I'm glad you guys have gotten close. Really, she was Aryu-sama a while ago, now she's already Aki? Yeah, that's all thanks to you, Yuna. I'm super grateful. Me? Yeah, it was thanks to your advice, you know. I had no idea what to do, but then you told me to try starting as friends. I did say that, I suppose. That's only obvious though, right? That's why I'm grateful. I couldn't even think of that obvious stuff. And my song's getting closer and closer to finish too. I couldn't have done that without your advice, Yuna. Right, those lyrics, yeah. I haven't gotten in your okay yet, but I'm getting all sorts of inspiration right now. It's always hitting me right in the middle of these makeup classes. You really should take those classes seriously. I can't stop what's coming from coming though, right? I'll be done soon, then you'll look at them again, right? Do I have to? Of course you do. It won't finish them if you don't look at them, Yuna. Well, they do seem to be getting less terrible. I guess it wouldn't hurt. Once my love rock's finished, all that's left is letting it all out on the stage at the school festival. I'll shout out everything in my soul in front of Aki. I see. I'm wondering if this is gonna end up like a horrible disaster, but anyways, I'm still excited to see that happen either way. Wait, the school festival? Yeah. Yuka, you're gonna sing that song on stage at the school festival? Of course, it'll be sweet, right? I'll be singing up on stage in front of everybody. But for only one person, nothing could be more rock, right? Are you serious? I'm always serious. You can volunteer to present something on the auditorium stage during the school festival, but... See, got my application right here. The paper she thrust confidently toward me was indeed an application to use the stage during the school festival. But wait a second. Wait a minute, Youka. What is this content rock? What do you mean, what? It's rock, right? I'm gonna do it after all. You idiot, this won't get approved. They don't just let every application through, you know. Wait, seriously? Of course, let me see that. You can't write things like that, or they won't even give them a second look. I heard plenty about how scary, poorly written applications are in middle school when I was the president of the cooking club. Any little imperfection can ruin the whole thing. Make the content a voluntary musical performance or something like that. And for the reason you're applying, it should be something like to present the results of your practice. And did you really have to say once in a lifetime love? Did you really put that on the application? Oh boy. Right. I mean, if I was the person going through those applications to weed out the bad ones, that would be on top of my list to go on stage. I would want to see that. You won't have to worry about it once the application goes through, so write what you need to know. Really, you really are something, Yuna. This is only natural, right? I mean, maybe, but I'd never come up with it. Yeah, you're really amazing, Yuna. You play cool with the system, but you're totally rock on the inside. Yeah, you've got to be at my show, Yuna. I mean, I want to show it to you too. The opening act of my love. Yeah. I'll show you my application again before I turn it in, so check it for me, would ya? I got it. Aren't you gonna be late though? Oh crap, I can't be late. If I'm late to my makeup classes, I won't be able to eat lunch with Aki. Get going then, the bell's about to ring. I'm off. See ya, Yuna. Yes, I'll see ya. I watched Youka run off down the hallway like a sprinter. She really puts all her all into everything, doesn't she? It looks like she and Aryu-san have gotten pretty close. Aryu-san seems really serious and level-headed. Honestly, I can't really picture the two of them together. I wonder how well this will go for her. A confession of love, and on a stage at a school festival. Will Aryu-san accept that? Well, I guess there's no point in worrying about it. The bell rang, the signal for remedial classes to start. Youka probably made it. I headed off to the math club room to see Sonu-sensei. Let's take a look at what these two are up to. We're still wearing our apron. There we go. It was just past 4. Oh, so I guess we finished helping them and now we're back to cooking stuff. It was just past 4. It was still pretty hot, but the shade of the school building cast a cool shadow. I left my burden on the bench next to the school building and sat down. I'd brought the vegetables we'd be having for dinner, and a plastic bucket, and a paring knife weighed down the pocket of my apron, meaning what I was about to do was peel all the vegetables we'd be eating. I could have done it in the kitchen, but well, I guess I thought it'd be better to go outside on the nice weather. I knew it would be hot, but phew, this was pretty heavy. My, that's a lot of potatoes. What's the occasion? Tonight's dinner. Oh, I know. It's curry, right? Sachi-san and Megami appeared right on cue. Where were they watching from? It's like nothing gets past them. Curry was yesterday. We can't have the same thing twice in a row, right? Oh, was it? There are carrots and onions. I see green beans. Is it Nikujaka? Correct, Sachi-chan. I'm going to peel the potatoes now. There were 60 potatoes in the box, small May queens. At 2 per person, it would be enough for the 28 people in the track team and broadcasting club, about 200 grams per person. It was probably a bit much for me and the 3 in the broadcasting club, but I bet the track team girls wouldn't think twice about eating it. Then we'd have fried sardine and eggplant, a tomato basil and cheese salad, and some fried tofu miso soup for dessert. I'd bet some simple sherbet out of peaches and syrup. You're using quite a lot of them. These were sent from the country from the country by one of the members of the track team. I thought we should get some use of them while we still have them. We actually have a whole other box of them too. It might be biased to the menu somewhat, but since we've got them... You're gonna peel all of these? That sounds like a lot of work. It's not that bad, it should only take an hour or so, right? Potatoes take about a minute to peel each, and the carrots shouldn't add too much time either. What? That's fast. I bet that'd take me 3 hours. That's a bit too slow, don't you think? Well, I'm used to this. Though I probably don't have too much time to sit around chatting. And right when I picked up the potato to start getting to work, who's gonna show up? There you are, Yuna. Hina, shouldn't you be practicing? I turned toward the voice and saw Hina bounding over to me. Oh, Hina, what's up? I came to help. It's my turn today. Oh, it is. To help with dinner preparations, I've had a track team first year come in and assist me every day. So it was Hina's turn today. I didn't know. What should I help with? Let's see. Until yesterday, there weren't many things I couldn't handle myself. Though with the members I was feeding, I had the helpers set the tables. It was honestly faster for me to just do all the preparations myself. Giving detailed instructions wouldn't really work, since they don't know which of the girls can use knives properly and things like that. But today, what should we do? Hina helps out a lot at home, obviously, so I know what I can ask her to do. What are we doing? Well, how about peeling vegetables with me? Can you get a paring knife from the kitchen? Be right back. While Hina ran off toward the kitchen, I brought a bowl heaped with potatoes over to a nearby sink. Hina came back when I had just about finished washing all the grime off the skins. Good, she's got the blade of the knife covered with a towel. I moved the bowl to the middle of the bench and sat down across from Hina. Why do they look so awkward? Anyways. They don't have to be perfect, okay? It's alright if they end up a little bulky. There's a lot of them, so prioritize speed, okay? I finished peeling my first potato as I spoke and carved out the sprouts. Like this? Like that. Just make sure you get the sprouts out, okay? I nodded in response to the potato Hina held up. We dropped the discarded skins into the bucket at our feet. Spilled a few of them wouldn't matter, since we could always pick them up after we finished. The peeled potatoes went into an empty bowl, and then we'd move on to the next one. Hina was peeling about 1 for every 2 I did. Even then, she was probably quicker than most at this, thanks to how often she helps me. We peeled potato after potato together. The bench rested in the shade of the school building, hidden from the strong afternoon sunlight. The breeze was a welcome relief. We could hear the cicadas crying in the distance, probably chirping from perches on the trees in the schoolyard. We sat against the pleasant backdrop, enjoying the ambience. That's 5. I'm on my 10th. It's not a competition or anything, but Hina and I always do this. I think it motivates her. My hands might be moving faster now, too. Double. You don't need to rush. They don't need to be perfect, but you shouldn't let them get too sloppy. If I tell her that, I know Hina will do a good job. It's not like she's super skilled or anything, but she understands exactly what I want her to do. She's always serious when she helps me. We don't usually spend the time chatting when we do this. It's more like one of us will say something and we'll exchange a few words. Then we'll work quietly again for a bit, then one of us will say something again, and so on. That kind of pace, Hina and I have always been like that. It was the same today. After a little bit, maybe 4 potatoes worth of silent work. Yuna, thanks. For what? For agreeing to cook for the camp. Oh, that. No, it's fine. I'm glad my skills are so valued. Hey, Yuna, are you having fun? I get to make all sorts of things after all, and it's been a while since I've gotten to cook for so many people. Good. I was actually kind of worried you'd say no. Say no? Why? I was thinking about that. Did I consider saying no when Amishima-senpai and Inamoto, oh god, I never get those names good, senpai asked me? I'm pretty sure I thought it'd be a perfect opportunity to participate in the camp. I wonder why Hina thought I might refuse it. Cause I thought you might have started hating cooking, Yuna. Huh? Just gonna talk about that time in middle school that we're trying to forget. Hina's words have left me dumbstruck for a moment. Hated cooking? I'd been cooking since I was little. I'd even liked it so much I'd joined and become the president of the cooking club in middle school. I had, but hating it. I suppose I did for a while. Maybe not exactly hating, but it was certainly hard for me. It was right after that day, for some time after that, I lost confidence in just about everything I did. But I'm glad we asked. Cause you seem like you're having a lot of fun now, Yuna. But I hadn't started hating it. Even when it was hard, that gradually started to fade as I kept cooking for my family and Hina. I came to realize that I didn't hate it when I cooked for Hina. Hina, she had realized that it had become hard for me to cook. You knew? What? Well, no, I don't think she knew. Not the reason why cooking had become hard for me, she couldn't have. But she had realized what I was feeling, even though I was cooking for her like I always had. Was I acting weird? Maybe not weird, but before I started school here, you were a little different. I see, yeah. I must have been. Hina's always been closest to me, after all. I started avoiding interactions with people when I began school here, not counting Anno. I never acted the way at home, and not to Hina, of course, but you were acting a little different for a long time. You didn't talk about school much anymore. Yeah, I guess so. When I started here, I saw you during the day sometimes, and you always seemed kinda down. And when you weren't with Anno-chan, you were always alone too. Yeah, I guess that's true. That was on purpose, since I was trying to avoid interacting too much with anyone. I wondered if something happened, since I was scared. But you haven't been like that lately. You seem like you're having fun, Yuna. Like when we played tag before. Well, that wasn't exactly tag, but sure. And when we asked about the camp, you seemed like you were having fun, Yuna. So, I was glad. It's the same now, Yuna. You seem like you're having fun cooking for the camp. I'm happy. You're right, Hina. I'm having fun now. It's hard work, but I like making all this food. And it's fun doing everything else too. I know that. I know I'm having fun now, even though I thought for a long time that I shouldn't. I get scared sometimes that I'm doing things I shouldn't be, but I'm still having fun. Hey, Nina? I was, I was scared for a while. Oh. The last winter of middle school, after we won that final competition. I overheard all the girls in the cooking club talking. It really wasn't intentional. They were all talking about how they actually found me annoying. I really didn't mean to hear them. The words came out. They came from deep down in my memories, from deep within my heart. When I heard what they said, it came as a really big shock. I thought I was working hard for everyone, but that wasn't how they saw it. I thought they were all working together, but I was the only one who felt that way. I wondered if everything I'd done had been pointless, and I got scared of feeling that way again, of getting involved with someone and doing things for them, and then being told that it was none of my business, that I was just meddling. Hina listened silently to my words, staring straight at me. I was looking down a little, trying to hide from her gaze. I kept my hands moving, peeling potatoes as I spoke. Hina wasn't trying to keep up anymore, and her hands were moving pretty slowly. But she listened to the whole thing, all the things I had holed up deep in my heart. I don't even know if I wanted to tell anyone about them. But I bet you realized it back then. It was kind of painful to cook for a while, but I think I'm pretty much over it now. I do like cooking after all. And you're always there to eat a lot and tell me it's good, Hina. I'm glad I didn't start hating cooking too. Thank you, Hina. Hina shook her head hard enough to wave her short hair across her face. The food you make is really good, Yuna. It always has been. Yeah? I should be one saying thank you. Thanks for everything, Yuna. Huh. I'd never been able to tell anyone about that time before. I hadn't even told Hina. I didn't know who I should tell after all. And now I finally said it. It doesn't really change anything now that I've told her, but I do think I feel a little better for it. I bet this is what it feels like to have the weight taken off your shoulders. Ugh. I picked up the last potato in the bowl and peeled its skin. 5 cuts with the knife, digging out the sprouts, and it was done. There, that's it. You done with that one, Hina? One sec. Done. Alright, thanks. Anything else I can help with? I can handle the rest. Can you come back when it's time to set the tables? Uh-huh. Okay, then you can go back to practice. I'm making nikujaga and a few other things today with peach sorbet for dessert. I think you'll like it. Everybody says it's really good. Really? I'm glad. They say your cooking is awesome, and they're all looking forward to meals. Yeah, thanks. I'll get back to practice then. Do your best. Well, it was a nice chat we had with Hina, wasn't it? I'm glad we could tell someone about her sad past. While Hina stood up, I picked up the bowl of peeled potatoes and took the knife she'd brought from her. Hina? Huh? Sorry for saying all that weird stuff, though I'm glad you listened. I was happy too. Huh? That you told me. I couldn't do anything for you back then, but I was happy that you told me now, and I'm more happy that you said thank you. Hina said, smiling brightly with that big grin of hers. See ya. Hina ran off toward the track, and while I watched her, I realized that even Cicada's, goddammit, had joined in the ambience. That my cheeks felt hot for some reason and were probably red, and that my heart was beating a little fast. Uh-oh. Red cheeks, heart beating fast? I feel like we've heard that before. Alright, well anyways, next time we're going to continue on with our summer camp all through the weekend probably. That was good. That was a long day. It was very busy, but we got to talk to Hina. That was super fun. Anyways, we'll continue on with our summer camp journey next time. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.